everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it's gonna be like a little update, and first I'm gonna tell you guys the kind of like whatever update, and then at the end I'm gonna tell you guys the creepy update and like creepy things that have been going on in my house. So for the whatever updates, my neighbor has a goat. Excuse me, I found it last night because it was literally yelling all night, like ah! Literally yelling. It sounded like a person was running through the streets and screaming, but it was like damn goat. Second, there's a fire going on next to my house, which is scary because you walk outside, well, just looking out the window, it looks super foggy, but it's all just ash. Yeah. Third, after I posted the video about the lady in white or the white lady, creepy things have been going around in my house. First creepy thing. So the night after I had posted the video, I took my son a bath in my restroom, and I told him, hey, you can choose whatever toy you want to bring it into the bath. So he went and he chose this kind of like tractor type of truck, but it was battery operated. And honestly, at that point, I didn't know. And he went into the restroom, I showered him, put him to sleep. I was going to sleep, woke up to go to the restroom like at 3 in the morning, came back, laid down, and then the tractor went off. I woke up my husband and I was like, there's a noise that is in the living room, because I thought it was coming from the living room. And I was like, there's a noise that's in the living room. He got up, went to go check. There was nothing in the living room. The baby was asleep, and he went into the restroom because I told him, oh, I know that toy. The baby showered with it last night. And he went into the restroom. You guys, he pushed the button, nothing. He probably pushed the button like 3 or 4 times, waited each time to make sure if it turned on or not, and it wouldn't turn on. But what a coincidence that literally like a minute before he started pushing the buttons, it went off, and it woke both of us up, you know? Like, I was barely falling back to sleep, but it kind of like scared us. A couple days went by, and I started telling my son's teacher that, hey, you know, this is going on. And then I started telling her about my YouTube video and all that jazz. That same night, I put my son to sleep. I couldn't sleep. I was laying down. My husband was asleep. I was laying down. Nothing. I was trying so hard to go to sleep, but I couldn't. And I was just on my phone watching videos. And it was probably like 3 in the morning. And I heard a voice in the living room. So I got up and I went to go check to see what it was. There was nobody there. I went to go in my son's room. There was nobody there. I went into the guest room. There was nobody there. And then I came and laid down, and I was like, okay, whatever. You know, it's probably just in my head. So then after that, my son's tablet was actually in the living room. My son was in his room asleep because I had just went to check on him and he was out. I came, and once I laid down, I was about to close my eyes, and then boom, I hear my son's tablet like turn on. And it played for like 10 seconds, and then it turned off. And then it turned on again for like 5 more seconds. And then it turned off. And I was like, you guys, I was shook. I was so scared, and I woke my husband up, and I was like, did you hear that? And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, the baby's tablet went off. did you hear that? And he was like, no. I was like, can you go check? He got up. My son got up too because he heard it. And they kind of like met each other in the living room. And it was just creepy. And then my husband brought the baby and we all fell asleep in my room. And you guys, that was creepy. Okay. Weeks went past. Nothing happened. Then yesterday. So, keep in mind, every time I talk about this lady, every time I talk about like my experiences and stuff that happened to me, weird things go around the house. So, yesterday I was telling my son's teacher, the new teacher, because I was watching some creepy videos on my phone. And sorry, I'm showing you guys my nail polish because I think it's cute. And I don't know if I told you guys, it is dun, 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 this Revlon one. It's really cute. The number is 415. I don't know if you guys can see because of the shadows. And it is called Totally Toffee. Let's see. Can you see? No, you can't. To the back. Oh, the name's not in the back. Do you guys hear that in the background? That's the freaking goat. Okay? Imagine hearing that shit. It's like a lady like that's crying and screaming like, ah! That's creepy. Okay. Back to story. So, my son got a new teacher and I was watching creepy videos during the whole day, and I started telling her about like the creepy things that were going on around the house, and you know, like the stuff that have happened to me before when I was younger and stuff like that. So after that, you know, the session was over, she left, and me and the baby stayed in the house. I gave him his tablet and he ran into the room, and at that time I was halfway through watching the Dear David. I don't know if you guys have heard about him. It's this little boy. It's just this like really big story that was going on like around 2017, 2018. And I remember seeing something about that on like YouTube and Snapchat and stuff like that. But I never like really went into it. I didn't know what it was about until yesterday. I was watching these videos and then I pushed it, and basically this girl was telling me like the whole story of what was going on, and from like the beginning to the end, showing proof, showing pictures of like that he posted, and it was just really creepy. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna try to link the video below of the girl who posted. Her name is Lori Lane, I think that's her name. I'm not 100% sure, but she's really good at telling stories and talking about like these creepy things that I like to listen to. And this was like a video that was posted in 2018, so I'm like barely in 2020 looking at this stuff, right? Because I never was really into it. And so I watched the video. I finished the first half. Then my son came in the room and he was watching his tablet, so every like little while I kept coming in just to keep an eye on him. And then I finished watching the other half of the video because it's an hour-long video, so there's two halves. So when I came in here and I was talking to my son, and all of a sudden I hear this really big bang. You guys, this was like in the middle of the day, which is not normal to do, like for stuff like that to happen. Normally it's like in the night, but I feel like it was really ballsy of the ghost to do this shit in the middle of the day. So that happened, and I left the baby in the room because there was nothing that happened in the room. It was just in the living room, like in the other side of the house. So then I was like, okay, that's creepy. So I didn't want to, but I went to go check, and I like had this stick with me because I was like, what if someone's trying to break in, you know? So I had this stick with me just in case I'll hit someone with it, even though I'm pretty sure it would not have done anything. And I went into the living room and I saw one of my son's toys, and I'm gonna see if I can get that toy. I think it's in his room, but he's in therapy right now. But yeah, so it was one of my son's toys. It's like an apple. It's a really big apple, and it has A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you know, all the ABCs on all the way in the bottom. And I was like, okay, you know, but I don't know if it was that, because in the morning it was on the floor. I remember that I had picked it up, but I know that I had left it on the couch, but weirdly it was in the middle of the living room. So it wasn't like right, it wasn't right next to the couch. It was kind of like in the middle. And now that I think about it, if it would have just slid off, it would have landed right next to the couch. You get me? But it didn't. So that was weird, you know? But I was okay, maybe it's not that. So I went into all the other rooms and I couldn't find anything that would have made that noise except for that toy. And so I picked it up and I was like, whatever, you know? But it was still really creepy. Yeah. So, sorry, that's my son. That is kind of like the little update that have been going on. Just like little creepy things that are going on, you know, toys turning on, stuff is moving, which is like the first time that that's ever happened, honestly. Like, my son's toys turn on by themselves all the time, but stuff being thrown is like another level, I feel, you know? So is it that white lady? I don't know. Is it something worse? I don't know. But it's creepy, and if something else happens, I'll make another video about it. And I'm pretty sure I'll probably wait until like a couple more things happen. That way it's not just like, oh, last night this happened, you know? But that happened yesterday and it was really creepy. But yeah, so that is gonna be the end of this video. It's a short one, I know, I'm sorry guys, but I got a lot of shit to do, so I'm gonna cut it off here. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. Turn on your notifications and come back for the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.